Bitcoin might explode very, very soon, and today we discuss exactly why. Alright guys, welcome to a new video, and also welcome to every single one who subscribed recently. Today we have a very, very important update. First of all, long term, we are in a very, very bullish structure. We are right now in a bull flag pattern, which is a very bullish pattern. On the daily chart, you can see this even better. For everyone who is new on this channel, a bull flag consists of an impulsive move up and then a downward parallel channel. We have here consecutive lower highs and also lower lows. Most of the time, bull flags always break up. Why? Because a bull flag is a continuation pattern in an uptrend. The best entry for a bull flag setup is always the bounce on the bottom trend line. For example, here, 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 or here. This is because you get the best risk reward. Because in trading, you always have a risk and a reward. So for example, if you enter a long trade here, your stop loss, for example, would be somewhere here, and your target would be very, very high. So you would get a minimum 1 to 5 risk reward. This means that you would make 5 times the amount that you risk. The second best entry would be after a breakout, the retest right here. And actually the riskiest entry on a bull flag pattern is the breakout in of in itself. Why? Number one, the risk reward is the highest, and also many times you get fake outs, which means the price goes up a little bit and then back down in the range to consolidate a bit for further more time. Right now, we have to be really careful because number one, we are very close here on the trend line, which is a potential point where we might get rejected. If we get rejected, we could easily come back again in the middle range or even take out all the stop losses right here. Or worst case, we could also go down again and retest this bottom trend line and liquidate all those long traders. This would be catastrophic, but this is a possible scenario. On the other hand, right here, we also have a resistance zone, which means number one, we are on the trend line and also on the resistance. So we have two potential reasons why we might get rejected here. If we zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, we can see this a bit better. We are literally right now chilling inside this resistance zone here. And as you know, on the weekend, most of the time, not many things happens because the volume is low, not many people are trading. So that's why here you can see the last few days, basically nothing happened. Right here above us is a minefield of potential liquidations. This here is the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. We can see right here in yellow, these here are all short liquidations. Purely from an economic perspective, it would make the most sense for market makers to stop out and liquidate all of these short traders right here. Because market makers only have one job: to make as much money as possible and to stop out as many traders as fast and as often times as possible. Which means right here, they would have way more liquidity than right here. This here is the short time frame view. If we check the long-term time frame on the monthly chart, this becomes even more clear that right here, so many liquidations would occur. For everyone who is new on this channel, let's say you enter a short trade right here. A short trade, first of all, is a sell order, which means you sell something. But later, if you, let's say, for example, close your short right here, you would buy back the same thing which you sold here for cheaper, which means you would make a profit. However, let's say your liquidation price or your stop loss would be right here, and the price comes to here, you would be forced to buy back the same thing which you sell right here, which means liquidations of short orders are essentially a buy order because those people have to buy back what they first sold. So this here essentially is a minefield of lots and lots of buyers, which is bullish. If we come up a bit more into the zone and more buy orders are adding right here, we could super quickly shoot up all the way here to $71,000. This would be also perfectly the breakout from the bull flag, and we would hit right here this resistance zone, which again, we could come down again, get rejected, and then get a retest, and then all the way up to heaven. And then this here would be an amazing long trade setup if we get one like this. Also, we have amazing bullish confluence. For a long time now, we finally have a full straight week of net inflows on the Bitcoin ETFs. All of this here is massive capital, which is getting added into Bitcoin, which of course is bullish buying pressure. Even the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which normally is known for mostly selling Bitcoin instead of buying, in a long time now, they had net more inflows than outflows. If the Bitcoin ETF inflows continue like this or even increase, this will be amazing buying pressure, and this will help us push the price of Bitcoin way higher, way faster. Also, just quickly, right now the funding rates are still very, very low. This means right now, not so many people are long yet. When the funding rates are very, very high, this means that the market is extremely overexposed because the balance of short traders and long traders is out of balance, which means there are mostly only long traders. And as a punishment, those long traders have to pay a funding fee every 8 hours to the short traders, which means right now would be actually very cheap and economical to open a long trade and to hold it, because the rate you would have to pay every 8 hours is very, very low. If you enjoy these quick Bitcoin updates, I would really appreciate if you give this video also a like, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe, stay tuned for tomorrow's update. I will keep you updated on all of this tomorrow, so stay tuned. Thanks for your support. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.